This conference will now be recorded.
All right, so happy Monday. Today is Monday, June 17th. As always, everything that we're going to be talking about is for educational purposes only, and nothing is intended as any type of investment advice. So I hope all those fellow fathers had a wonderful Father's Day, and it looks like some of the fathers are still out a little bit because we definitely have a pretty slow pre-market going on. But first thing I'm going to be looking at is CTRV. So obviously we can see a huge move up from this morning, from basically from 9 all the way up to that 19 level. Biggest problem, just, as usual, when a stock moves that much on such low volume, my biggest problem is just I really haven't seen a lot of buying coming into it. We do have some decent prints that came in at 1650, and you can see the orders are very, very thin. So this little burst of two prints for 2,500 shares isn't terrible, but it really is just isn't as much as I would like to have seen. So we're pulling back from those prints at 1650. Right here is where we're going to be wanting it to hold at that 1425 level. We can see that's where the bottom of this consolidation, and as we talk about all the time on these cheaper stocks, we really wanted to see it hold into that consolidation. Those buyers come back in. And on top of that, we also have that support from the consolidation that happened early this morning. So, that's basically, it's pretty cut and dry. 1425 is the number that we need to hold. Trigger back towards 1650 is where we're going to be looking for it to be able to push back towards this double top. And the only other thing I really got going on is BYND. Shocking that, again, we see BYND back on our list. But, this thing is just, when the stock is hot, we got to trade it. But, unfortunately, not great prints. 162.50, we can see that we did get a little bit of selling coming back in. But other than that, 160, we had a little bit of a mix, throughout those prints. It's just not a great show of hand coming into here yet. But we certainly have seen selling coming back as this thing, as it's been moving. 161.50 is, the best burst of prints that we've seen so far. And then 160, we had a few riders that came back in early this morning. But other than that, ever since pretty much, 8:30, there's just not much that's going on there. 162.50 once again, just some sell prints, but we know that there's going to be selling, especially once again when it moves up from 152 to 164. I just want to see a little bit more buying coming back in. Has huge buying from back. I think it was right here, right back on. I think it was June 10th. When we saw that, and coming back up. And you know what? It went on a huge run. We certainly have the prints that are above there. But just like everything else that we've been seeing out there, it's funny because everyone keeps asking me, well, what I think is going to happen in the market. And it's kind of up in the air because we have ask prints high in a lot of stocks, but we also have sell prints low. So it's really kind of all over the place. But you know what? Overall, even though we do have that buying, I need to see more come in, especially on a stock that moves this much. I cannot be wrong. So we're looking CT to pull back to 1425, then trigger back towards 1650 as a pull towards 1650, higher percentage play. Yes, well, with the buying that's in CTRV, it's going to be the higher percentage play there. But what I'm looking for, I'm not looking for it to pull back to 1425. I'm looking for it to hold 1425. So right now at 15, if it wants to trigger up, perfectly fine with that. But the spot that I want it to hold is right here at that 1425 level, because it's not only where that trigger came from breaking out of the consolidation here, but it's also the bottom of the consolidation that started after it pulled up to that 19 level. So I don't need this. See, that's the thing. I don't need it to pull to 1425. I need it to hold that and then give us a trigger back towards that upside. And the thing is that even if it goes below 1425, it could still trigger up below there. It makes it a way less of a percentage play because of the fact that it's just not, the setup isn't perfect. It broke past these consolidation and these cheaper stocks. Once it breaks past there, a lot of times we end up seeing that kiss of death. So other than that, guys, I don't really have much. Let's see if we, I have nothing else in that. Let's see if we have anything new that popped up on our scanners. ARRY looks like a buyout. Nothing that we're going to be able to do there. Riot, just not a remover, not really doing anything at all. QURE, nothing going on there either. And then we have RWLK, which just no real trading. And then our losers, there's literally nothing here. So you can see, it's just slow Monday morning. But if you remember, Monday was a very slow morning as well. Last week, and it ended up being one of the best days we had in a long time. So, you can't really be, obviously, with the personality that we see so far is that not really, too many people are out there really trading based off of what we have during the pre-market. But once the market opens, we're certainly find some other things. Just keep in mind, that we just need volume. Patience, patience, patience. It only takes that one. All right, guys, anything else out there that I missed? Someone in Discord mentioned that seed LDR. So option activity, not something that I really focus on, but as of right this second, there's just nothing going on there. It looks like, they're taking a shot of it trying to be some type of gap fill, but I have no idea. I mean, it moves 37 cents a day. I'm personally am not a type of stock that I'm going to be trading. All right, guys, so let's get ready for our morning. Once again, like I said, just patience, guys. The volume, we'll get some volume coming into, once the market gets closer to the open. Just, make sure days, especially, on summertime trading, it's just that much more important to really focus on the right stock and, a stock that has some type of trading. Wait for that show of hand and then make sure we execute from there. All right, guys, I'll talk to everyone in the chat and happy trading.